Hey guys, Dr. Hartoonian here. I need to show you something. See this? It's a Labubu. I got it from my kid. She wanted a blue one. I pulled a gray. And the way these little monsters work, you get a mystery box and you have no idea what color you're gonna get. So if you don't get the color you want, you gotta go back or not. So I went back. I pulled a green one. Sorry, I know these little shirts are so cute. We're a soccer family. Most of them are dressed in sporty clothing. But my kid wanted the blue one because she did want to actually put Otani's jersey on it. So second pull, didn't get it. Got a third box, cream. Got a fourth box, another green. I'm gonna spare you on how many more boxes I had to get. But finally, we pulled the blue. The reason I couldn't stop buying these dolls is the same reason people get addicted to slot machines and social media. So let's go back to the Labubu for a second. It all kicked off with the hunt. I heard about it from a patient, believe it or not, or carrying it on her bag. And I said, what is that? And that's where it started. Or maybe you heard it on TikTok or somewhere online or the news, and the excitement started for you. And you finally got to the store and you saw it on display, packed with all these little like mystery boxes. Your heart starts beating a little faster. You have no idea what you're gonna get. You buy one in hopes that maybe it's the one that your kid wanted, the color, or maybe it's the secret one or the super rare one. That's, I guess, 1 in 72 chances of pulling. And I find myself picking up the box and saying, come, please just be the blue one. I know she really wants the blue one. And the whole ritual part is also very fun. Then of course comes the unboxing, the moment of peeling back the foil, the suspense, it's the real rush. And then you finally see the doll inside, the wave of satisfaction, even if it's not the one that you wanted or hoping for. And for a while, I kept thinking, this was just a simple toy, you know, the thrill of the surprise, but it's not really a simple toy. My brain was being played, totally manipulated by a powerful psychological principle that is embedded in operant conditioning theory. The principle is what's known as the variable ratio reinforcement schedule, or variable ratio schedules of reinforcement. It sounds super academic, but it's a core idea in behavioral psychology and one of the most powerful tools for shaping our behaviors. Basically, it means a reward comes after an unpredictable number of tries. So think about a slot machine for a second. You go to the casino, you pull the lever again and again, having no idea when the pull will actually be the jackpot hit. It could be the very next one, it could be the 20th pull, it could be the 40th pull, and so on. So that randomness is exactly what keeps you pulling the lever. The blind box is a perfect physical version of this. So buying this mystery box is like pulling the lever. The doll inside is the jackpot. Since you never know when you're gonna snag that rare one or the color that you want or your kid wants, here 40 and slip there, you keep telling yourself, just one more box. This kind of reinforcement schedule creates a steady, high rate of response, and it is incredibly resistant to extinction, which is just the psychological term for basically giving up. But here's when it gets even more intense. It's not just about getting that reward, it's also about the anticipation of the reward. So neuroscience studies have discovered that our brains release a hit of dopamine, basically the feel-good chemical I'm sure you guys have heard of before. Not just when we get a prize, but in the moments leading up to it. So the most powerful part of a Labubu experience isn't actually owning the doll. It's that breathless moment right before you tear open the box. Your brain gets flooded with dopamine, and just because of the possibility of what's inside. This creates a powerful feedback loop. You want, you wonder, you open, and you get a small reward, and then you want to do it all over again. The companies that market these toys, like Pop Mart, have this down to the science. They mix the variable ratio schedules with manufactured scarcity, releasing limited edition series that sell out in a flash, which just fuels our fear of missing out. This isn't just about selling a toy. It's about selling a neurological experience. It's a whole system designed to hack your brain reward circuit. One other factor, other than the obsession and the addiction component of this, is that there's a social element. Seeing everyone from celebrities to your favorite influencers showing off their Labubus creates the sense of belonging you want to be part of the in-group. Psychologists also talk about something called symbolic mastery. Labubu's design is a bit creepy, a little unsettling, and some people call it like, oh, it's so ugly and cute, or ugly cute. For younger people, specifically owning and taming something that's a little bit ugly is a way to process the messy, confusing feelings that come with just growing up. So when I look at my collection now, I see it in a totally new light. I don't see it as just a cute, fuzzy monster. I see it as a shelf full of dopamine hits. I see the results of a perfectly executed psychological feedback loop. Each box was a little gamble I was paying to take. What about you? Have you ever felt the same pull with a collectible, whether it's a Labubu, baseball card, or something else entirely? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to know I'm not the only one caught up in this loop. Maybe I'll do a baseball card and Pokemon card collection video as well here. Look, I still love my Labubu dolls. They're quirky and they bring me a weird kind of joy, but I'm no longer pretending that my obsession was entirely my own. It's a huge reminder that in our world today, even the most innocent looking products can be backed by some pretty sophisticated systems designed to make us want more and more and more. It's not just about the cute toy, it's about the invisible machine built to make you chase it. Knowing that machine exists is the first step to take back some control in all of this. Some of you guys may be laughing and saying, oh, Nar, you've been posting about your Labubus on your private page and here you are talking about it from a psychological expertise standpoint. But if you haven't bought one of these, don't do it. Don't do it. Thanks again for listening and please feel free to comment.